The taxi driver was eating a burger in his car when a man in a hurry suddenly appeared, accidentally knocking the driver's burger onto the ground. Pete flew into a rage and was about to yell at Jim, but the moment he heard Jim offer him $100 for the ride, his attitude changed instantly, and he agreed to take him. After Jim paid, Pete drove just 1 meter before shamelessly telling him to get out. Jim was furious, but he was no match for Pete's stubbornness and had no choice but to step out of the car. After Jim left, Pete noticed a bag that Jim had left on the back seat. When he opened it, he was stunned to find it stuffed with cash. Just then, an elderly woman named Emma got into Pete's taxi. Pete immediately declared he wouldn't go anywhere for less than $200. Emma calmly took out $200 from her purse. As Pete was about to start driving, she noticed the bag on the back seat. Pete quickly claimed the bag was his, but Emma was skeptical and asked him to prove it by describing what was inside. After a brief pause, Pete blurted out, "There's a map in the bag." Emma opened it and, sure enough, found a map inside. Thinking she had misjudged him, she returned the bag. Pete took Emma's $200 and drove off, feeling smug. Little did he know that karma was about to catch up with him. While driving, Pete's GPS suddenly broke down. He found himself in an unfamiliar area with no choice but to ask a passerby for directions. He took out the map from the bag and approached a woman named Julie. When Julie saw all the cash in Pete's bag, she grew greedy. She told him her husband knew the way and led Pete to a secluded spot. The moment Julie's husband Charlie appeared, Pete felt a wave of intimidation. Before Pete could even speak, Charlie demanded he hand over the money. With no other options, Pete reluctantly gave up the bag. But Charlie wasn't satisfied. He ordered Pete to take off his pants to humiliate him. Too helpless to resist, Pete complied and fled the scene in shame. To make matters worse, when he returned, he discovered his taxi was gone. Emma informed him that his car had been stolen, but the thief had left something behind. It was Jim's bag. The next moment, Pete found himself back inside his taxi, as if by magic. Suddenly, he realized the error of his ways. He grabbed the bag from Emma, rushed out of the car, found Jim, and returned the bag to him.